slide, they try to set you the game on another level, or just what you got it set to. You ain't so special if you do what the rest do. Some parts are equals with no potential. What makes you think that the black Buddha, the blessed you wavy, a student of the total hermit, a recluse without a purpose?
Alright, my name is Magnetic the Shaman, aka Black Shogun, aka the Jazzmatic MC from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. My writing lately has been phenomenal, to be honest. Um, I've written some, at first, I will admit the first couple weeks were kind of, challenging, adjusting, because a lot of my writing, I work two jobs, so a lot of my writing was, sneaking to the bathroom, and when I think of a line, or one of my jobs is pretty lax, so just like writing while working. But being home, a lot of my writing gets done in the shower in general, taking like 2 showers a day. That's like double my productivity, and so my writing has been phenomenal. Yeah, so we released it on my birthday, July 5th of 2019. And the writing was started in 2018. Actually, but a couple of those songs were actually like written a couple of years earlier to whole entirely different beats. Sometimes I'll cherry pick like bars or even songs that have been unused that like still sound hot in my mind, but onto a different beat. But the bulk of it was written probably like early 2018 up until like we were done recording at like the the end of 2018. When it comes to promoting my music, it's kind of a catch-22 for me because I'm still trying to find the best way. Sometimes I'll do snippets of me in the studio. I'm gonna start once the new songs from our new project are more finished. Start posting like the audio for those, and then like dropping single or two. Um, but my problem is that like when I want somebody to hear something, I want them to hear like the whole project. Like I'm like, oh, I want you to hear this song, but I also want you to hear this song. Can you hear this song too? So I have to like stop myself from letting everybody hear everything. So I'm still trying to find the best way to like promote my music without just like leaking all my tracks. With me, it's everything or nothing. It's hard to find that in between. So it's still a challenge. Yeah, it is changing because so it's all recorded, everything's done. Um my friend in New York, shout out Baby Making Music, he's my engineer. So he's in New Jersey right now. So he's working on mixing and mastering everything. And depending on when this is all done, even afterwards when the quarantine is over, I was thinking of doing like a live stream with all the producers of each track, and we like maybe listen to each one. And I asked the producer, what did you think of the track? What were you thinking when you produced that track? Doing some different things. So it's involving the people, my audience, as well as their audience, as well as my producers and collaborators themselves. So it's like a full-fledged, full circle type of thing. I think live streaming is cool. I don't do a ton of it myself, except I do like when I've done like my live performances, whether it's like a house venue or someplace like Connie's Rick Rack where it's a stage. I'll set up my phone on a chair, prop it on my backpack, something like that, and I'll like live stream the whole entire show, the whole 30 minutes. So I think it's fun to do that. In terms of me doing it at home over the past couple of weeks. I haven't done it too much with my music. I've been less. I've been trying to. I'm learning to keep quiet about my music, like keep it under wraps, especially this project. I've been, putting different things out, like saying who's going to be on the project and stuff like that, but I haven't done any of the music. I've been more promoting just me as a person. I want, we're all inside. I want people to get to know me more as a person. Like I just, usually I'll throw up when the next show is going to be, or a clip from a performance that I did. Now I'm posting more things about my hair. I just posted a picture of me when I was in like elementary school, of a school picture. I'll post more of my cooking on my Instagram story. So I'm just like letting people get to know more of Dill. And then, Dill like Magnetic as well. Like them both. It's a duality. In terms of live streaming, because I hadn't done too much of it before, all I've done was record my live performances. Now I'm more just like I'm studying because, things are different. Live streaming is a big part of our the internet and our social norm, whether that's video games on Twitch, or people drawing art or doing whatever they're doing on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook Live. So now I'm just like studying different ways to do it. There's this rapper artist named Tory Lanez, right? And I haven't been watching it. I've watched a few clips. He's a big artist, but he's been doing like Instagram Live things and doing music and just having like different celebrity guests and regular people on there. And cool. That's snowballed into like I think I saw something about MTV like offered him like a show based off what he's been doing on live streaming. So there's so many different avenues that it could go in. So now I'm just studying right now. I've been thinking of a few different things. When it comes to me, I'm not a big planner. I'm not really spontaneous, but I also don't really plan. Things just happen with me, But now I got a lot more time, and I'm planning more. I'm planning different things out. I'm planning my next project after this current project out, which I've never really planned something like that out in ahead. I'm not just planning the music out though. I'm planning like the lookout for it. What I want, like music videos. I want to like a whole like aesthetic with it, and a whole story, like a whole lot of things to go with it. So I'm trying to think of different creative outlets of what I can do with that album beyond just putting a music video out, putting it on streaming platforms, doing some shows, some merch, whatever. I want like there to be a whole like look with it. So I'm trying to explore different avenues in which I can do that, and different people, different creatives that I can do that with, whether that's a visual artist, a vocal artist, maybe somebody that does architecture. I don't know, different things. I've been thinking of something like that too. It's another shower idea that I had. I'm doing like a kind of like a freestyle Friday thing on live. Even beyond rappers, singers can do a lot of freestyle things, but like it's just having them throw on some beats, rap, whether they throw in some written verses or some off the dome freestyle things, and then have people in the chat like maybe throw out some words or throw out a beat that they want to hear them rhyme over, and just have like interaction that way. But also stuff with the homies. It's a way to catch up, but also a way to be creative. I would really like that to happen like as soon as we're off this thing. Like as soon as we can all be out and about, I'm trying to get the band put together. A lot of it has to do with a friend of mine. His name is Joe, aka Kahlo. He's been the dude that's been like by my side over like the past upwards of a year. He works my beats on my sampler. But shout out to him. He's going to grad school when this is all done. But his grad school is in Boston. So we're going to be doing less live music together, unfortunately, but I am proud of him. So I want to go on the next step of my musical evolution, put together a live band, get that very warm, that jazzy sound, but also like something mellow, but something upbeat, like in between. There's so many ideas I'm going to do with it, but I'm trying to get a band like together, like as soon as like I possibly can in the most organic way possible. That's exactly what's on my radar. Yep. Um, Especially with my current project, you're gonna hear it here first. It's called Brown Recluse. It's a new EP. It's called Brown Recluse. Nobody really knows that except for a few people, but it's called Brown Recluse. This is the first time that I've had multiple producers on a project, and it's been interesting. Usually it's one producer. This is multiple, and it's gotten me wanting to reach out to like a whole bunch of different people and just like do stuff. Not that I didn't want to do that before, but like just to put the puzzle pieces together, and do different things with more vocalists, as well. I don't really work with too many other rappers and singers and stuff. Not as much as I'd like to, not for lack of wanting, but I just haven't gotten that like, a lot together. So it's a lot of things planning in store. I really, once everything is clean, I'm talking clean, I just want to go to a basement. Any basement in Philly that'll have me, that we can have people and just have a good time. But I'm talking clean, because basement shows. That's a lot of people packed in together. I want to have fun, but clean. You know what I mean? Top three quarantine tracks. Oh snap! That is a challenge. Um, I haven't been listening to as much music as I should, especially because I'm on album mode. I listen to less music when I'm on album mode. But if I'm talking like just random songs that have been on the brain for the past few weeks, there's this song called Rascal by this newer artist called Rumor, RMR, Rumor. It's one of the greatest songs you ever hear. It's like a country trap song. There's no drums, it's just piano. The music video, he's in a ski mask, there's dudes with guns, and he's singing this like beautiful country ballad. It's the wildest juxtaposition. It's called Rascal by Rumor. um, uh, there's a song called Natural High by Leah Neptune. Um, she's a local Philly artist. She's great. I listen to that song all the time, but I've been listening to it more lately. And um, ooh, there's this song called "All That You Are" by the Foreign Exchange. Um, yes, "All That You Are." I love that song. One more. Give me one more. This is a
Go
bonus
for it.
one.
Go
This
for
song
it.
called "Getting Every Dollar" by Luke. He's a rapper on Dreamville, and I didn't even know that song existed, and then I stumbled on it. And Luke's like one of my favorite rappers right now. I don't know how this song didn't come up on my radar, but I've been listening to it like nonstop for like 2 weeks.